my name is Emma, and today I am doing the Orange is the New Black book tag. This is a tag that was created by one of my very best friends, Miss Sassy Cassie, and she tagged me as well as Little Red Reader. But so basically this is a tag that is inspired by the characters from the hit Netflix original series, Orange is the New Black. I recently started watching Orange is the New Black with my boyfriend, and I am obsessed. Like, it's so hard to wait for us to hang out again to watch this show. I'm like, let me just cheat, I need more. But now, as everything good in the world, we're relating it to books, and it's gonna be great. First, we have Piper, and that is a main character that you think is with the wrong person in a love triangle. I'm going with Cassie from the Natural series by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. This is a series where the love triangle isn't like the main premise of it, which is really nice, but the love triangle is still super frustrating. I mean, it's not like Infernal Devices love triangle frustrating, but it's pretty frustrating. So in this book, we have Dean and Michael, and I personally like Michael with Cassie much better, but I feel like this series is always leaning towards her ending up with Dean, and I don't like Cassie with Dean. So I feel like in the end of the series, she's gonna end up with Dean, but she like 100% belongs with Michael. And I don't understand these people who ship Dean and Cassie because no. Second, we have Alex, which is a character who can't really... I'm gonna go with one of my new favorites for this and say Samantha from Every Last Word by Tamara Ireland Stone. Now, Samantha is one of the popular girls in her school, and she's had the same perfect friend group since she was in kindergarten. But she also deals with purely obsessional OCD. And so Samantha is always very paranoid about her friends finding out about this because she thinks that they'll throw her out of the group if they know that she has this thing that's different about her. So she can't open up to anybody about all of the thoughts that dominate her mind, and the only people that really know about it are her family and her therapist until she meets a new friend named Caroline. So throughout the story she learns to open up to other people, and it's really beautiful how she does that. But in the very beginning, she is just completely silent and can't open up to anyone about what she's going through. Thirdly, we have Crazy Eyes, who is a character that does some not so great things but isn't necessarily an antagonist. I decided to go with Realm from the program Duology by Suzanne Young. He totally lies about who he is, and I just don't like the things that he does to Sloane. You know, it's not like he's like ruining her life or anything, and he does actually care for her, but he just doesn't make the best decisions when it comes to being honest and true to Sloane, so I don't like him whatsoever. So yeah, he's not like the worst character in the world. Like, he's no Dolores Umbridge, but I just don't like him. Fourthly, we have Miss Claudette, which is a character that made a bad first impression, but you've grown to love. I'm going with Erin Warner from the Shatter Me series by Tahara Mafi. Now, anyone who has read Shatter Me knows that just from the first book, Warner is like a raging asshole. Like, everyone hates Warner. And then in the second book, you start to warm up to him and you start to understand him. And then in the third book, like, even if you haven't read Ignite Me, like, you know that by the end of the series, everyone loves Warner. Like, it's unanimous across BookTube and the reading community. And this is the only series in the entire world where I will start with one ship and then it totally turns into another ship. And not only is it another ship, it's a ship with the person that I wanted to die, which is like super uncommon. So Warner is definitely a great example of characters that you will start to hate but eventually learn to love. Fifth is Porn Stash, a character that you feel needs retribution for their behavior. I'm going with the Darkling from the by Leigh Bardugo. I've only read the first book in this series, so I don't know where the rest of the series goes with this character, okay? But from the beginning, I kind of liked the Darkling. I don't know what it was about him, but he was like super mysterious and cool, and he's just one of those people that like you want to know more about. But then throughout the book you realize that he's fucking psychotic. Like, he's an asshole. He does so many things to Alina and literally everyone. Now, at the end of the first book, he definitely does not get what he deserves, and I can only imagine what else the Darkling does in this series that will like take him from like here of evilness to like here, which means he deserves like the pain of like up here. So I'm very hopeful that by the end of the trilogy, you know, his pain and suffering level is like up there, but he totally deserves more retribution. Like, why are you such an ass? Sixth is Sophia, and that is a character that puts on a strong outer exterior while dealing with inner turmoil. Okay, I'm gonna give you 5 seconds to guess which character I picked. Okay, you ready? 5, 4, 3, 2. It's Jace Wayland, obviously. Really, did you guys think I was gonna pick anyone else? I am like 99% sure that in like City of Fallen Angels there is a line from Jace that is like, I use sarcasm to hide my inner pain. Like, have you ever heard a quote that describes Jace better? Because I haven't. Jace deals with so much. He has his daddy issues, he has his sister issues, he has his adoptive family issues, He has his identity issues. He has like a million issues. And like when you first start off the book, you would never guess that he was dealing with all these problems. Well, like when you start off the book, he doesn't really have all of these problems. But like in a very black and white perspective, Jace totally just looks like an ass who's just sarcastic and witty and charming and all of these things when he's actually like a little child inside dealing with all of his issues. So I think that Jace is a super complex character for that reason. But, you know, why did anyone think I was really going to choose anyone else? Because I don't think anyone who actually knows me would. 7th is Nikki, and that is a character who always says what they're thinking. Now, this is like a pretty unconventional answer, I think, but I'm going with Severin from The Darkest Part of the Forest by Holly Black. I don't know why I instantly connected the whole saying what you're thinking thing with him, but he's just always so open and he has like no filter. Like whenever he's talking to Ben and Hazel, like he has no problem like bringing up all of the stuff that they've said to him in the past when they thought he couldn't actually comprehend it. And he's just always so upfront about what's going on. Like he's not like very deceptive or anything. Like he will tell you to your face like what's going on. So I don't know. That's why I picked it. 8th is Red, and that is a character who stands up for the ones that they love. I am going with the one and only, the boy who lived, the chosen one, Harry freaking Potter. One of the things that I've always really admired about Harry is that he just is an advocate for everyone. He's always able to see the good in people regardless of how much he wants to only focus on the negative parts of them. You could probably go through every character ever mentioned in the series, and Harry has probably done something for them no matter how good or bad they were, or how well he knew them, or whether he loved them or hated them. I think that's one of the reasons why Harry Potter was always so special to me and such a role model when I was a kid, was because he never let any obstacles get in his way of doing the right thing and doing the right thing for the people that he loves. 9th, we have Yoga Jones, and that is a character that is dealing with a lot of regret. I am picking Katniss Everdeen from the Hunger Games trilogy by Suzanne Collins. Throughout books 2 and 3, Katniss is just always dealing with some form of regret. It's just absolutely everything this girl goes through. I mean, she regrets killing the tributes in the arena. She regrets playing along with the whole love story for sponsors, because now PETA's all upset with her. I'm positive she regrets volunteering. Like, come on. Could she really not? She just regrets everything in her life. She just literally regrets everything that has ever happened to her. That's so morbid. And then 10th we have Polly, which is a character who betrays someone and doesn't seem to give a shit. For this one, I'm not going to tell you which character it is if you haven't read Red Queen, but there's a character in this book who I was expecting the betrayal, like it wasn't a shock to me, but it's still like whenever somebody gets betrayed or whenever there's a plot twist, even if you know it's coming, it's like, why did you have to do that? So there's a character in this book that's a total asshat, as most of the characters I've mentioned. And like from the beginning, he's had this betrayal planned and everything. So I don't like him. And he doesn't give a shit. And I give a shit. I didn't even care that much for this book, but this betrayal pisses me off, okay? That's it for the Orange is the New Black book tag. I'm just gonna tag anyone who likes books and Orange is the New Black. So if you want to do this tag, you're officially tagged by me, like I have actually tagged you. But that's it for this video, and I will see you soon for a new one. Bye!